Okay, we're back at it. This is part 2 of lesson 10, and we got cut off the last video, so this will be a short one, but let's go back to this final practice problem. Practicing 2/5 times 3/4. This means to find 2/5 of 3/4. Right? Notice the vocabulary as we're building through. Okay? 2/5 times 3/4. So 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's insert 1, 2, 3, 4. So at the bottom we have 3/4. This is 1 measuring unit. We want 3/4. 1, 2, 3. Hit pause and continue to work on this. Okay, so the application here, the last video that we're going to watch together shows how to divide unit fractions by whole numbers using models and manipulatives. Okay, this is another resource for you, and we'll hit go on the video.
Welcome to Math with Mr. J. In this video, I'm going to be covering how to model dividing unit fractions by whole numbers, and we have 2 examples that we're going to go through together in order to get this down. Now again, we're going to be doing unit fractions divided by whole numbers. So unit fractions, that just means your fraction has to have a numerator of 1. Now, I have videos for other situations as far as modeling dividing fractions. I dropped those links down in the description. There's also links for videos for dividing fractions without models. So let's jump right into number 1, where we have 1/3 divided by 5. So we're starting with 1/3 and we're dividing that 1/3 into 5 equal groups. I started with a model of 1/3 here, so again, we need to split that into 5 equal groups. The 1/3 is going vertical or up and down, so let's divide into 5 equal groups going horizontal or side to side. So I'll start with 1 group, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Notice here how he's talking about vertical and horizontal. So as we continue to watch this video, again, pick up on the vocabulary, and if you start at the vocabulary list with definitions and potentially synonyms, think about how he is illustrating and verbalizing.
So that represents 1/3 divided into 5 equal groups. So now we need to select one of those 5 equal groups. I find it easiest just to select the top, but it really doesn't matter what group you select. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups there. So we selected the top group. Now we need to see how many total pieces are filled in within that top group, and we have 1. So that's going to be the numerator of our answer. Now our denominator, this is a common mistake here, is not going to be 1, 2, 3 pieces, 3 total pieces within that top group. That just gives us 1/3, which was our original fraction. We need how many total pieces within that whole square. So we have a 5 by 3 array there. So we can do 5 times 3 is 15. That will give us the total amount of pieces there, and we get an answer of 1/15. Again, how I got 15, we have 5 rows by 3 columns, so that gives us 15, or you can count them individually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. There's 15 total pieces there. So that model represents, we started with 1/3, and we split or divided that 1/3 into 5 equal groups, and we ended up with 1/15. So let's move on to number 2, where we have 1/6 divided by 4. So we start with a model of 1/6, and we need to split into 4 equal groups. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now select one of those groups. I'm going to select the top here. And we need to see how many pieces of that top group are filled in. Well, we have 1, so that's going to be our numerator. Then we need to see how many total pieces there are, and we have a 4 by 6, so we could do 4 times 6 to get us 24. Or again, you can count the individual pieces if you'd like, whatever works for you. And we get 1/24 as our answer. Again, we started with 1/6, and we split or divided that 1/6 into 4 equal groups, and that got us to an answer of 1/24. So there you have it. There's how you model dividing unit fractions by whole numbers. I hope that helped. Thanks so much for watching.
Okay, so just a reminder, always looking at your lesson materials. This is lesson 10, multiplication of rational numbers, and it's a continuation of lesson 9. And at the bottom of each is the application information. So a recap with the application, and there's the video that we watched together. Hoping that was helpful. Again, different resources are helpful for not only you to learn and be more confident, but could also be supplemental information for your students. This is the conclusion of the part 2 of lesson 10 for our MAT 173. Take care.